Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to do a live one at Mountaineer. Race 7. There's about 12 minutes to post. I'll show you the PP real fast. It's a 6 furlong, 4,000 claimer, non-winners of 2 races in a year since last year. There are 8 runners with 1 scratch. The 6 is out, so we had 7 horses to look at. And before we switch to the grid, I've mentioned this before in the past, and I want to mention it again. When you're dealing with a sprint race, a one-turn race, and you're looking at races coming off of 2 turns, or not even a 2, even if it's a one-turn mile, like a Gulfstream or a Belmont, or Saratoga or a Churchill, you want to get rid of these last 2. Get rid of these last 2 calls. And like if you look at this one here, you got top of the stretch in a mile race. He's out by 11 lengths. He loses the race by 26 lengths. If you notice, when you cross that out, this paints a whole different picture here. Whereas you may have some people out there, and I'm not saying there's a ton of them, but you may have people out there looking at the entire race to see how a horse finishes and not concern themselves with the distance itself. And I'm not saying this one horse is going to go and do anything, but I'm saying take out those calls that you don't need for today's distance and get a better picture of the race at today's distance opposed to a longer distance. All right, so let's go to the grid here. And let's take a look at this grid. All I did was plot. I did not paint anything yet. I am using the factor deviations from the test deviations that I used at Thistledown earlier today, those that watched that video. Where it gave me a little more freedom to choose a race out of the last 3 for my target, for my final fraction, and for my target Briz. And I did a different technique for the speed cume as well. If you want to know what they are, go back and watch the race. Watch the analysis on Thistledown. You'll see what I did. But let's just jump right into get an idea of where our value is going to be in this race. Starting with the 3 horse. Looks to be our target, not looks to be, he is our target horse, and he's our ability horse. So right now, 3 horse is the horse. Now, where are we looking at 3 horse on the board right now? 3 horse is 5-2 morning line. He's at 7-2. The 2 horse is taking money, second choice on the morning line, currently 3-2. We have the final fractions, the 4 and the 5. And then the 1 and the 3 are both showing up second there. So far, no 2. All right, we'll see what happens there. We have a 75.5 on that 3. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to go, because if I go 72, I might as well do 71. I'll just leave it at that. I'll let the ratings speak for themselves. And then the 8 horse, top speed cume, we have a 70. Any 69s or 68s? No. So nothing very exciting over here. We do have 4 different horses showing up on top in different categories. And when without looking at the qualitative end, the horses that figure highest for us right now are the 3, just from the matrix factors. And then we have a tight race here between the rest of them. So let's see if the qualitative factor does anything to separate. If not, we're in a little bit of a pickle here. We know the 3 horse is the tops here. The 2 horse does show up now because of the dropping class and the trainer note. So the 2 now jumps in there. And now we got to look and see, based on these 4, because they're so close. I mean, the 8 horse I will throw in because he is separated from the 4 by 6/10 of a point. So, but now we got to figure out, what do we want to do here with the 4, 5, and the 7. The 7 originally showed up in our grid over here, barring any of the qualitative data, but yet this 5 is coming off a move, and he's also tops with final fraction. Now, if I want to separate the 4 and the 5, I want to look at the target ratings and ability. And this horse shows up here, and he's also showing up as the best target Briz. Now, granted, if it wasn't for the move he made, he'd have a 71. No, actually, yeah, he'd have a 72.2. He would actually be our lowest point getter. But we'll see what that move does, and we'll make this our horse our fourth choice. So we'll go with the 2, 3, 5, and the 8. And in point order, that would be the 3, the 2, the 8, and the 5. Now, from there, let's go see where our value is going to be, or currently is, with my guess about 7 minutes to post. 6 minutes. Okay, we're not going to get the value on the 2 and the 3. The 8's at 8 to 1. And what was that, the 5 that we kept? Yeah, the 5. And we tossed the 4, who's the other final fraction. Now, the 4 horse beats us 17 to 1. I'm going to be second guessing my decisions, but at the same time, I'm going to keep an eye out with about 2 minutes to post and see where this value is. I'm assuming that the 8's going to stay a value. It might even go up in odds. So I'm going to put a small win play. I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to go with a win. Keep it small, $3 win on this 8 horse. Keep an eye on where the 5 goes, and then we'll also put an exacta in as well. So when we come back, I'll come back with about a minute to post or when they're going in the gate, and I'll let you know what I decided. Okay, we have an update. We have a late scratch of the 3 horse, which really puts a damper on our things here, and we have a few minutes here to figure something out. So now we have the 1 horse. The 1 horse is now our target horse at 78, and he's now our ability horse as well. Second here, 72, 71. So this kind of paints a different picture now with that 3 horse out. So we got to look at, I got to use this 1 horse now, even though the 4 horse is showing here at with the final fraction. I got to use this 1 horse being the target horse in this race. And we're going to have to go with our top plays in order of points is 2, 8, 5, and 1. And now we'll see where our value is. Our value, 1, we're looking at a target horse at 14 to 1. So there's gonna be some win money put on there. Right now, with the scratch of that 3, that 5 has now gone down. I'm taking my $3 win wager off of there. I'm keeping it on the 8, and I'm going to replace that with the win wager on the 1 horse instead. And then I think I'm also going to play an exacta with the 1 and the 8. Over the 2 and the 5. If it comes out 1-8, then so be it. At least we have our win money on it, but actually, you know what? Let's go 1-8. Yeah, let's leave it at that. And there's our plays right there. All right, guys, I had a little change of heart. We're going to go 1-8 over all 4. 1, 2, 5, 8 for the exacta. So we have $12 bet on this race. The odds, obviously, of the 6 now went down because of the scratch of the 3. But that 1 horse showing up as our target, 16 to 1. Let's see what he does. I guess it'll show you the value of the target rating when they're not necessarily showing up tops anywhere else. And the ability horse, too. So 78, 78. Now, again, this was with the freedom of using one of the last 3 races out and not necessarily the last race. So we'll see how that holds up. All right, they're going in. Let's see what we got here.
They're all set. off and racing.
Come on, one.
Beautiful start. Grey Fashion was actually last into stride, but is now going forward. Vienna Hills won the break and is
look at this one.
by 3.5 lengths. Grey Fashion
Don't go too fast.
Second, followed by Our Flirtation.
Slow him down.
Then comes Captain Ann, followed by Shannon's Girl, and Raw Aimer is last on the outside. Running
He did get hit down to 9-1.
Vienna Hills the leader by 3 lengths over Grey Fashion. In third spot is Captain Ann around the outside.
Here comes our 8 too.
By Our Flirtation, and the trailer is Shannon's Girl. 3/8 to go, and the leader Vienna Hills hogging the frame at the moment, leads out by 5 lengths. Grey Fashion is on the inside, followed by Captain Ann. Raw Aimer's out wider, and then a break to Our Flirtation and Shannon's Girl. They're at the top of the stretch now.
What's this one got left?
Back to them, leads by 2.5 lengths. Rail is open for Grey Fashion, and she's starting to
come on, one.
Through, but it's still
hold on with this one.
Raw Aimer's on the
oh, it's going to be the 1-8. We're going to get the... Come on.
Captain Ann. Vienna Hills is
1-8. Come on, 1-8.
holding Grey Fashion at the moment. It's Vienna
Look at
Hills
this.
in front with 50
1-8. 1-8.
And Vienna Hills all the way.
Boom.
3/4 of a length to Raw Aimer. Third home Grey Fashion, every chance, and fourth Captain Ann.
Sorry for the excitement, but we got the 1-8 exacta.
6 furlongs in.
And we have the 3 to win on the 1. The 1-8 exacta is paying $132.
And the winner number 1, Vienna
Oh,
Hills.
wow. And that, again, that one horse was our target horse. And that one horse became our target horse because of the scratch of the 3. And thankfully, we had enough time to go and reevaluate here. Or, you know, we would have... I'm not saying that one would have won the race. It could have been a different complexity of the race. So, we'll see what when the official payouts come out. But that was good. And I'm just... Too bad it wasn't a race that was going off within, you know, another hour from now, like the Assiniboia one that I have on here. Alright, we'll see. And there we have our payouts. I got the $132.90 on the exacta and $32.10 for the $3 winner. $3 win on the 1. Earlier tonight, when I decided to play that in Assiniboia, I went and I made a $25 deposit into my account, and I'm now up to $169.35. So I will be withdrawing about 120 of that. Probably leave 40 in for some more test plays tomorrow. But days when I don't play, I don't like to leave money in there because I just get the itch sometimes, and I say, all right, you know what, I'm just going to play a race here or there. So that was good. That was good. So hopefully our Assiniboia play comes through. I know we have one viewer that is playing along, and we'll see if anybody else jumps in as well. All right, thanks for viewing, and I'll talk to you soon.